If you were thinking whether to move to Arizona or New Mexico, in this video I'm going to tell you why more people are moving to New Mexico instead of Arizona in this upcoming year. Let's go. Now, I don't want to sound like a hater, but the topic of conversation has been brought up several times, not only in the comments, but with conversations that I've been having. And if this is your first time tuning into the Living in Albuquerque channel, welcome. Do yourself a huge favor and hit that subscribe and notification bell down at the bottom. That way you guys never miss out on any videos, because I am dropping videos every week talking about what our beautiful cities of Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, Los Lunas, and any neighboring city around us has to offer. Now, my name is Eli, and aside from doing these amazing videos for you guys, I am also a licensed broker here in the state of New Mexico. And as much as I love doing this, I would love to help you out with your real estate needs. So that number popping up on the screen is my direct line, and feel free to reach out if you are planning on moving down here within the next 30, 60, or 90 days. That way we can get on a quick video call to talk about the different areas and talk about what is gonna best fit your needs. Now, I don't wanna sound like a terrible hater, but this list here is compiled based off of some blogs and some other things that I've been having conversations around based off of people not moving to Arizona for the obvious, right? But really getting down to the nitty and gritty, and I wanna share that with you guys. So let's get right into it. Now, the population in New Mexico is sitting just a bit over 2 million people. And now, considering that it's increased over the past couple of years because of the influx of people moving here, Arizona still beats us by triple that, right? Over 7 million people are living in Arizona, and it's a lot smaller than us. So making it a lot more condensed, a lot more congested from, everything that I see and everything that I hear. So that is one big reason that a lot of people are moving here from Arizona to New Mexico, just because they like the openness, they like the feel of everything just being, kind of spread out, nothing really on top of each other. So is that worth it to you guys? All right, so our cost of living here in New Mexico is gonna be just a little bit lower than the national average. And now when we're talking about one of my favorite things is food, right? Keep telling you guys that, but really on the national scale, New Mexico is 3% lower than the national average, and Arizona is actually 2% higher. So it's gonna be a little bit more expensive to eat in Arizona. So we're really gonna have to figure out a diet situation there, because we ain't gonna be able to eat as much as we love to. But all jokes aside, guys, now when we are talking about utilities, it's about 10% lower than the national average on both scales. So pretty much the same wherever you're trying to live, either New Mexico or Arizona. Now, where we do get Arizona is with our public transportation. Our public transportation is super cheap. It's actually free, and that's why a lot of people are moving down here, because it's very, walkable. And that huge bus transportation system that we have in between the ART and the regular city buses is going to be a vital point to everybody's everyday life. All right, number 3 up on this list is going to be our housing situation here. Now, of course, Albuquerque's metro area is going to feel a lot more open, a lot bigger than Arizona's Phoenix area. Phoenix area, I mean, even when I went to go visit, felt like it was just, everything was just on top of each other. And yes, of course, there was tons of things to do, but really that feeling of being congested and feeling like, man, you can't really, get some space even in your own home. It really got to me, because in New Mexico, everything is super open, and plus the houses up there are super expensive. I'm talking about the average home cost in Phoenix is right around the 400s, and it just goes a little bit over that. Where in New Mexico, we're just a bit under that, around the 350 mark. So considering that, the houses are pretty comparable, they are building a lot more newer homes in Phoenix and the surrounding areas just because they have the availability to do so. I would still rather pick to live in New Mexico, just because it's open, a little bit more affordable, and we're in the infancy stages of growth. So there's a ton of opportunity to grab here while you can. Now, again, guys, if you are thinking about moving down here within the next couple of months, that number popping up on the screen is my direct line. Feel free to hit me up, because me and my team would love to hop on a quick video call with you guys to discuss all these different areas. All right, number 4, guys, I don't even know if we need to have a discussion around this, but the climate out in Arizona is just crazy, right? It's super hot out there, and it just keeps getting hotter. Every time that I talk to somebody that is moving down from Arizona, or they're looking to actually leave, they talk about how hot it is and how it's almost unbearable, right? They have a few weeks of triple-digit temps. That's a few weeks, guys, and that's more than enough to get up and just leave to somewhere like New Mexico, where we only experience a few days of that, right? And it's gonna be pretty much scattered out throughout the summertime. But here in New Mexico, we do get the opportunity to experience all 4 seasons, especially here in the metro area. Believe it or not, you're experiencing snow, rain, fall time is beautiful around here. I mean, all of it. Where in Arizona, I can just imagine that you get this picture, right, that it's a big desert area, and unless you're going up to Flagstaff, you're really not going to enjoy any of the four seasons that we experience here. Now, I may be, blowing up the situation, but that's just my own thoughts. Number 5 up on this list, guys, and the last one that I want to talk about is our diverse environment that we have here in New Mexico. Now, benefit of the doubt is that Arizona has Flagstaff. Now, that's about 2 hours away from Phoenix, and that's a whole heck of a trip that you're going to have to make, even if it's a day trip, just to go and experience the outdoors. But really here in even the Albuquerque metro area, you got everything pretty much 15 to 20 minutes away from you. You got like the Sandia Mountains, you got the Bosque Trails, and you have the petroglyphs to the west side that have tons of trails and tons of things to do outdoors. And with over 200 some parks here within our city alone, you're going to be able to enjoy the outdoors just as much as you want to, along with that climate, right? Because getting outside, it's also dependent on the weather, and with it being super hot, you're just going to want to stay inside. And here it doesn't get like that. Only a couple days, but really if you spend a couple days indoors, it's not a make or break. And even in the colder months, right? It's not super cold out there right now. It is when it does get windy, but even when the sun is out, even in the wintertime, you're looking around the 60s. So with all of that being said, New Mexico is just an outdoor lover's paradise. In Arizona, it just gets too damn hot. So I talked about a few key points. Now, I didn't talk about everything, and yes, I might get some flack because of it, but really, guys, this is honest, opinions and honest things that I've had conversations around. And really, if you're not looking to live in hot temperatures, you want to live in somewhere where it's a lot less congested, and you're looking to move to somewhere where there's opportunity and growth, Mexico is going to be that for you guys. And again, that number popping up on the screen is my direct line. And if you are looking to move down here within the next 30, 60, or 90 days, feel free to hit me up. Let's get on a quick Zoom call and talk about all these different things that you have in question about. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoy your weekend. We'll catch you guys next week. Peace.
Yeah, oh my Lord, watch me sway. Darkness falls and we all pray.